Minecraft is filled with hazards and dangerous obstacles. You have to be pretty lucky if you want to survive without dying or making a mistake. Some things can be so frustrating that they cause players to rage quit the game altogether. I think today we should show Sub some of these dangers so that he doesn't get in trouble in the future. He would have to be pretty unlucky to experience the whole list in just one day. Oh, look! A black cat just crossed your path. Now you're surely gonna have an unlucky day. But go ahead and walk under that ladder, just for some bonus bad luck. Now how about breaking a mirror? Nice! Now we're ready to go. Why don't you try and survive for a bit, now that you're overwhelmingly cursed to fail, Sub? Number 1. Mining diamond, only to fall straight into lava. Sub is down in the mine shafts, and he wants to gather some ores for a new special project. But it's gonna need a lot of diamonds, so every single one counts. Go grab the diamonds, Sub! Oops! Looks like you should have checked around the block before mining it. Make sure to always mine around a precious block to avoid it being destroyed by lava. Number 2. Going to kill a creeper in a storm, only for lightning to strike it. One of the most annoying things in the game is the weather system and how chaotic rain and lightning can be. Sub wants to gather some gunpowder for TNT. But to do that, he has to go creeper hunting. Finding and killing creepers can be easy if you know how to do it. Oh no, if lightning strikes a creeper, it will become supercharged and cause a much bigger explosion. Ouch! That's definitely gonna leave a mark. Number 3. Your village getting pillaged. In the more recent updates of Minecraft, the villages have been getting a lot of fun new updates. One that is not so fun, however, are the pillager raids. Pillagers of all kinds and huge ravagers will occasionally attack. But there's nothing worse than them doing this when you're not prepared. Sub is out here trying to build a wall around the village. It's taken him a while, but it'll be ready very soon. But he spent so much time building that he forgot about the scouting party he spotted a while ago. After the raid is finished and done, you better go craft yourself a sword, Sub. Number 4. Being knocked off a ledge. Building can be a treacherous job, especially when you're high in the sky. You have to be careful to ensure that you're always holding crouch. Sub here is building a platform across a ravine to reach some much-needed ore. Unlucky for him, another player has also found the same ravine, and they're not very friendly. With one swing of a sword, an arrow, or even a simple snowball, Sub can be instantly knocked off into the depths below. Number 5. Dying of starvation as you're about to get food. One of the worst things is going for a long exploration, only to remember halfway that you hardly brought enough food. And if you've traveled far enough, it might even be difficult for you to get all the way back home before nightfall. Sub is running back home now, after forgetting to harvest his wheat for bread or pick up more pork chops. Silly Sub. Sub is now home, but now he has to get to the farm, and he's already starving. You did remember to craft a button for the iron door, right, Sub? Oh, what a shame. Number 6. Breaking your sword in the middle of a fight. It can be one thing to start a fight you can't finish, but what's worse is thinking that you can easily win an encounter with a dangerous mob or another player, because obviously you've got a diamond sword and it's completely enchanted. Unless you're unlucky enough to forget that the durability was on red and you have no idea. Sub is going through the same situation now, hoping to get the upper hand on the Enderman. The sword has instead just completely broken. And now he's at the mercy of the Enderman. Sorry, Sub. Number 7. Accidentally hitting Q instead of W and dropping your items. This can be devastating, because if an item is dropped into lava or the void, it will be destroyed and gone forever. This has been a terrible and unfortunate circumstance that has befallen many Skyblock players and unsuspecting players deep down in the lava-filled mine shafts. Sub has done this quite a few times, as we all have, and so he makes sure to watch himself. But all it takes is one accidental push of a button, and his items are toast. What a waste! Number 8. Accidentally setting a forest fire or burning your own house down. Ever since fire was added to Minecraft, it's caused chaos and annoyance aplenty. Many a woolen build have been destroyed due to this, and thanks to lightning strikes, fire now has another natural way of spreading besides open surface lava pools. Sub is making some final touches to his house, his completely wooden and wool house. He thought that it was placed well enough away from the lava and very unlikely to get struck by some random lightning bolt. I mean, what are the chances, right? Well, didn't see that coming. Perhaps you should disable fire spread, Sub. Number 9. Harvesting all the XPs and levels, only to die before enchanting anything. There's nothing Sub loves more than enchanting his diamond equipment. But the worst thing that could happen is spending hours upon hours to gain levels, only to be met by an evil creeper, or even worse, dying because you messed up some really simple jump. Aw, too bad, Sub. Number 10. Dying right as you're about to beat the Ender Dragon. While there are many methods to help you defeat the endgame boss, it can still be quite a struggle on your own if you don't have all the right materials. First, you have to cleverly destroy the end crystals so that the dragon can't heal. Use arrows, Sub! Once you've dodged some Enderman and managed to chip away most of the health bar, you might think you're on a good run and just about to beat the game. But don't celebrate too early, or you might get caught off guard. Sub here had to deal with too many Endermen, and the dragon was able to finish him off, meaning he'll have to travel all the way back to the end portal before his stuff disappears. Good luck, Sub. Number 11. Accidentally murdering your beloved pet. We've all done it. With animals being such a pivotal aspect of the game, people across the world love to collect, name, and create a bond with their wolves, cats, and other assorted animals as they go on their adventures. But with them running around, following, attacking, and bouncing about, it can be very easy to misclick and kill them. Sub has actually acquired a few pets of his own. He's decided that today he wants to build a TNT cannon. Sub is now ready to activate his invention. He foolishly starts it, forgetting that his beloved pet is right next to the cannon. Number 12. Being griefed. Since the dawn of Minecraft, where there were builders, there were griefers. Players with malicious intent, aiming to prank or otherwise destroy your beautiful builds that took you days or even weeks to create. This can be bad in creative mode, but even worse in survival, where you've invested all of the time into gathering the specific resources you needed. Sub has just finished building a giant statue of himself. He used dyed wool, which is notorious for being flammable, and you should stay away from building with it if possible. Unlucky for Sub, a new player has just joined the server, and after only a few hours, he has a flint and tinder. Sub, wake up! I smell something burning! Number 13. Looking at an Enderman while low on health. Everybody should know this rule of thumb. Never, ever look at an Enderman. But sometimes it can be really difficult. Take Sub, for instance. He's mining in a cave and is using torches to light the way. What's more, the scary noises from the cave are starting to freak him out. Without thinking, he turns to a dark tunnel and sees the glowing purple eyes. Number 14. Drowning moments before reaching the surface. This one is a pain, as diving beneath the sea can provide rare opportunity to earn treasures and explore sea temples. But you have to watch your breath meter and how deep down you're actually going. Once those bubbles start to pop, you're really gonna want to be thinking about what you're doing for your next gasp of air. Sub has spent some time making friends with a dolphin. Hopefully it can show him the location of a hidden treasure map. But first, Sub needs to breathe. Come on, Sub. Come on, Sub. So close. You just gotta... Oh, unlucky. Number 15. Getting no loot in a dungeon or mineshaft chest. One of the best things about Minecraft is the randomly generated dungeons and loot spots. They can appear anywhere at any time and can hold so many helpful items, some of which can't be crafted, so are really valuable. Mostly chests appear in dungeons, strongholds, and underground mineshafts. Sub is down here hunting for some chests. He's hoping to find some gold, or better yet, some diamonds, so he doesn't have to fall in lava while mining them. Unfortunately, not a single chest has anything of use whatsoever. That's really unlucky. Number 16. Getting stuck in cobwebs and killed. While in the mineshaft, Sub runs into our next unfortunate situation. Oh no, Sub has been poisoned by the cave spiders, and nothing he has tried has worked so far. He really shouldn't have broken his sword earlier, otherwise he might have been able to break free. Number 17. Dying thousands of blocks from spawn. There's nothing worse than gathering a full inventory of resources and valuable treasures, exploring for a while, and then dying, much like Sub has. If you're lucky, you built near spawn and have lots of directions and signs to show you where you went. Not only did he not do that, but he can't remember where in the mineshaft he died. And the mineshaft itself is a long, long way from home. Number 18. Dying from Silverfish, just as you're about to enter the end. It takes quite a while to work your way up to finding the stronghold. Sometimes it can take forever to get those eyes of Ender and to track down the entrance. Once you're in, not only have you got to light it up and battle the hordes of mobs, but you also have to be careful not to disturb too many of the blocks, as they could be Silverfish in disguise. Unlucky for Sub, I didn't tell him about this one, so he's in for a big surprise. Just when you thought you were finally gonna get to the end. Number 19. Gravel or sand suffocation. This is a rookie mistake, but it can technically happen to anyone. All it takes is one block to be broken, or a slight update to change, and you could be squished or otherwise disposed of. Like with Sub, when mining a patch can easily fall down and make quick work of you, try to look out for the subtle particle effects that give off underneath resting gravel. Number 20. Leaving a pressure plate by your door. Sub has been through a lot today. He's had to come and go from his house far too many times, and so has had the idea to place a pressure plate to make it easier. All he needs to do is remember to pick it up when he goes to bed. Unluckily, he's too exhausted from all the horrible things that have happened to him and has completely forgotten. Now creepers and other mobs of the night can freely enter his house. Looks like his sweet dreams are gonna become nightmares really quickly.